And I think it depends on how it all how your brain receives all the information. If isolated, chick's hot, she's 21, you're like, oh, she's hot. But you have a daughter, and then your daughter brings her friends. They're just your daughter's friends. So you don't start going, oh, and bring her more.
So gross, dude. A Kentucky Republican introduced legislation that would amend the state's law so a person who had sex with their first cousin would no longer be criminally liable for incest.
We should have certain laws for a reason. I don't agree with this.
Before withdrawing it and claiming an error was made during the draft.
Dang it, Anthony, there you go again.
I saw this, I reposted on my story.
Oh, really? What did you say?
I said,
he's for incest, so
I was like, that's because none of y'all had hot cousins.
Valid. Ryan did. Ryan did.
I have oh, sure as hell did. So hot.
So, I mean, put your conspiracy hat back on. What do you think about having sex with your first cousin?
Congressmen and women are idiots. They're just not smart people. That's the priority, huh?
Damn, I didn't think you were gonna dunk that hard.
For a lack of word, I've had the opportunity to meet many. They are extremely unimpressive people.
Wow, really?
Not overly smart, not overly well-spoken. Just people, you'd be like, really, this guy's in charge? I get that feeling all the time when I meet congressmen.
But it makes sense to me, though, because I actually think that the best and brightest will go to the private sector. Why would you, unless you have a
Why
huge
be a public
heart,
servant?
No, 100%.
Dude, why would you?
Unless you care. Think about it, right? Why do people become cops? A handful really want to be a cop because they fucking believe. But most of them, I don't know what else to do. Same with teachers. A handful of them really fucking want to teach. They love that shit. They're passionate. And the rest of them, I think it might be a solid job, right? And I think it's the same approach to the public sector. Who the fuck wakes up one day and goes, I'm gonna go work at the DMV. That's my dream. Right? No, it's a solid job. It pays the bills.
Family lineage thing.
No, and I think that's the same thing with politics, dude. You fucking work your way up as you're a city clerk. You know, people coming in with their permits and shit. You're just signing shit. You're like, this is fucking boring, man. I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna elevate, whatever, right?
Not all, some are great, but a lot of them are just very underqualified for their positions. And I think in this situation, and I bet you this was probably in a part of a bill, because the bills are so large, and there's so much language in a bill, and then there's sections of bills, and the news will be like, oh, look at what he approved or what he agreed to, but it's 3 lines on a 500-page bill.
Jeez.
They're not reading this, they have no idea what's in there, and oh fuck, I can't believe I co-signed that. Because no congressman would really knowingly support that, right?
Yeah.
That's political suicide. It probably got snuck in there somewhere, and
Or they got paid.
Yeah, or he got paid to do it, which they would do if someone paid him enough. But the reality is, if that was your public thing, chance of getting reelected is really small, and that's all they. Especially if you're talking about the House of Representatives, which is 2-year terms. They literally live their lives on how to get elected the next term, because only 2 years. Versus Senate, which is 5 years, which is all right, I'm actually going to try to do some work. But there's less of them. But on the House of Representatives side, they're always fighting for another election. So it seems like something someone made a mistake with, although it's so stupid, who's going to put the name on that?
Yeah, but so you don't believe that it's cool?
No, I mean, I haven't seen your cousin.
That's my first cousin. That's my cousin. You gotta look at your own cousins. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, so that if I saw her, then I wouldn't judge you as much. You know what I mean?
My friend said,
that's true. Yeah.
My friend said he had a hot cousin.
It's pretty banging.
Him.
Yeah, my friend said he had a hot cousin, and then, remember Bart?
Yeah.
Was he right?
I saw the picture, and she was hot.
Not mad.
It's a little weird to be the cousin saying that, huh?
No,
Alright, hot take. First cousin, that's incest. Second cousin.
Oh, Dave, brave man, I'll be fucking that shit.
What exactly is a second cousin? Is that a cousin of a cousin?
Second cousin is let's say my parents, my dad's cousin,
Had a kid.
their kid.
Oh.
That's even okay in the animal world.
Yeah.
Second cousin by marriage.
Even first cousins are okay in animal world, no?
All right.
Brothers and sisters.
Animal world.
Third cousin, twice removed, but same age somehow, or adopted sister.
What does twice removed mean?
Adopted sister is totally fine, isn't it?
No.
Is it? Conceptually, it's like, at least that's not true incest where there's like a DNA disparity.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
No,
about. Like
but
the
I'm
risk
saying,
is
like-
if it's just weirdness, then all of the above. But
Yeah.
if we're just talking about a kid surviving, then
Yeah, because we're talking about that's not your blood lineage.
But third cousin is like fucking 1/20th you.
Yeah, but adopted is nothing you.
Yeah, but you grew up together.
So you might love each other.
No, that's too. Oh, you guys are
you didn't grow
ancestral,
up,
dude.
oh, so you're saying that you impregnated your
Okay.
adopted sister the day she got adopted?
Who's the guy that married his adopted daughter?
Oh, Woody Allen, yeah.
Big fan. Big fan of it.
That was
It's a good move. It's a powerful move. He makes a good film.
That was weird.
That means he's a pedophile.
Yeah, daughter's weird though.
That's
She's
wild.
not even equal.
She was from China too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't nearly as lambasted as you would think, though. People didn't really care back then.
Dylan Farrell.
Wait, are they still together?
Yeah. Alive and well.
Oh, they're both.
Well, that's true love now. She aged out of the.
Oh, hey, there
of
you
the
go.
Predator
How
era.
long does it take to prove the true love?
I think after the first year, you're good, dude.
It's weird. There's
still
nothing you can
weird?
say to make me okay with that.
That one's weird.
Is it
That's
still
as hell.
weird if she's past 45?
Yeah. It's always weird.
I mean, I think that's the definition of grooming.
Yeah, it
yeah.
is. You're literally
That's high level
parental
grooming.
figure. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything that you've done prior to that, you have to like look at with a different view.
Oh, that's awful.
That's so weird.
So he was grooming her while he was grooming her.
Oh. But yeah, probably. Yeah.
Apparently, she also alleged that he molested her at age 7.
Which
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's literally grooming.
Saw that coming. Yeah. We're not surprised.
Best example of it.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
That's so wrong.
But he never paid any type of like price for that, right?
No, because they're married.
Yeah.
They never nothing ever.
That's the ultimate punishment right there.
But they're still together?
Punishment that he has to live with her, stuck with her forever. That's the only way to like survive the cancellation.
Yeah.
Well, he's a little gray listed now, isn't he? Like from today's.
Well, remember the Filipino kid that was he was in like high school and he dated the white lady who was his teacher.
That's different when it's a high school boy and a hot lady.
Yeah, but then like she went to jail. He waited for her, and then they got married afterwards. And now they're making a movie about him.
And they had kids?
He was Filipino.
I think he was.
I thought he was Samoan or something.
Nah, he got the little stash, dude.
Okay,
he was fucking,
yeah.
he was a little Filipino guy.
Filipinos, a lot of girls can't resist your guys' dicks.
The toxicity is too strong.
Too strong, dude.
They're too caustic.
I don't know about you guys, but if I grow up with someone, right, it's kind of like when lions grow up with like golden retrievers. It's family, dog. Like you don't eat your family.
Yeah, but you might fuck him.
No.
Oh, come on.
Even if she's a 10, no, that'll be.
How would you know she's a 10?
Because she's hot as fuck.
How are you able to rate her?
What if you
But,
like
like,
to take a shower and you're like, God damn it!
But when you're kids,
Why
and
you a 10 in there?
when you're kids and you grow up with the roles of like brother and sister, adopted or not, it's still fucking weird.
Yeah, I think you desexualize them eventually.
Eventually you do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah, dude. There's girls that I thought were attractive, and then like I get to know them, and I'm all like, man, you ain't that. Oh, you're gross now.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Is it okay to hook up with your foster sister?
Fuck yeah. No, wait, what?
Foster sister.
So if you live in a foster home?
Okay, wait.
No, you don't.
I think that's been a dream of mine.
Your
where my
parents are
parents get a
fostering the
divorce,
daughter, yeah.
right? And then my mom remarries.
Yeah.
And then like.
And he's hot.
And then like.
Yeah, that's good.
No, they have a daughter, and then like he has a daughter, and then like.
step
So it's like Brady Bunch
Okay,
shit.
step is different.
But it's
though.
like, but she's hot as fuck,
Yeah.
and then we're like, oh, we're just getting to know each
That's
other.
Brady Bunch the movie, the
Fucking
sequel.
So hard.
Yeah, I feel like if you grow up with somebody versus like you're a teenager or an adult and then you have someone, then it's a little
It's
different.
different,
But if you grow up with someone as it's supposed to be your sister role or cousin role, that's a little funny.
Ask a cat and a dog that grew up as a puppy and a kitten. You think they're not gonna like that shit? Nah.
What if you're like, let's say that you work at like the Boys and Girls Club and you're mentoring some kid and then they grow up to be 18 and then you start dating them. Is that weird?
That's a little weird.
That is weird.
That's great.
But they're like,
It depends on the relationship.
they're a 9 and they like you.
I think it would have to be.
How old are you?
It would have to be those things where like you go to summer and you come back and she got titties over the summer and you're like, oh shit, dude, you ain't no kid no more. What? What's up, dude?
It like pulled my muscle, dude.
You know why I don't know like that it's weird is because like my classmates, like that's the only reference I have, right? Is like you're like, you know, sophomore, junior, fucking summer break, you come back and then you're just like, what happened to you, girl?
That's true. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Yeah.
Such a hot way to say it.
You went from like rectangular to like hourglass.
But do you think, for example, when you're, and this is for everybody, when you're like 50 years old, you can objectively look at like a 21-year-old and be like, she's fine?
Yeah, because you become 22.
Stay silent longer. Stay silent.
Wait, why
Everybody, hold.
Wait, say that again? I thought you were supposed to say a trick question, but that was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so you can, right?
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah.
But what if at that particular age and you're objectively able to see like a 21-year-old as like, dang, she's fine, but she also happens to be maybe younger than like your daughter?
Yeah, I think you can separate those two.
I think what
Don't
happens,
hate the game.
No, because I think what happens in our mind is like we become 25.
Oh, so you go, when I was a young whippersnapper, you would have been bell on the ball.
And I think it depends on how it all like how your brain receives all the information. If isolated, chick's hot, she's 21, you're like, oh, she's hot. But you have a daughter, and then your daughter brings like her friends. They're just your daughter's friends. So you don't start going, oh shit, and bring her more.
So gross, dude.
Did you want to come on vacation with us?
Separately, you just saw us going like, dang, she's fine, built a relationship, and then your daughter brings her over. It's like, hey, look, meet my friend.
My brain would go recategorize.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
What a
this.
great guy. What a great guy.
If my mom's pretty
It's
old.
all theoretical, by the way.
Hey, I need to test it.
But guess which parts aren't?
I'll tell you this, because I'm not ageist, all right? Same example, but older. My mom's fucking too old, but imagine if she was 50.
And a cougar.
She's like 70 something. So if she was 50, and then her homegirls came, and there was a hot ass 50-year-old, I wouldn't be like, ooh, you're like my mom's age. She's still fucking hot.
Yeah.
True.
But even though your mom brought her over, you wouldn't associate that with your mom's friend? Just like he's saying right now?
I think hot is hot.
Hot is hot, dude. Like when you see a celebrity.
So hot is hot, right? So now they're your stepsister.
Oh, see? That's weird then.
Or now, that's an article, they're your second cousin.
I think once you know them as family, I think that's,
It
no
changes.
matter what that
Changes
is.
your lenses.
It does.
But I think it is true though. Like if you like
does.
that context that you said of like if you had a daughter and she brought her friend over, and then like I think that's just in my head, my brain can't compute that. It's like it's a completely different category.
Just wait till
Yeah,
you
but
got
in your
16-year-old
brain
girls
is
floating around your
Yeah, but even then, it's like nah, bro. Like
Here's one for you then. Let's say you're a modeling casting agent and you're trying to cast for teen like club wear, and then the boss goes, I want you to pick the 6 hottest models for this brand. How do you tell which kids to pick?
Damn.
Wait, how old are these teens?
15, 14.
Well, first off, why am I working for teen clubwear? Teens shouldn't be going to the club,
Because
man.
you got canceled for saying too much shit here. Yeah. Let's say that's where you ended up.
And because you've been to an underage club before when you were a teenager, so you know the demo.
You might need to teleport your brain back to your 15-year-old.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
Hey, that's what they're all doing when they're there, huh? On Epstein Island, huh?
I think to me,
Just teleporting, huh?
Yeah, I relate to them now.
okay, good looking, it's the same, right? Like, there's a point where they're like, someone looks like a child and they're not like mateable. And then there's a point above that where they're like,
I don't know why we said mated while talking about 14-year-old girls. I wish we didn't do that. Could have just said hot or pretty, you know what I'm saying? Anything but
Let's end the
mateable.
video. End the video.